With the game I want to focus on coming out soon in December, I thought I should fill in the time with a small game while I worked on some journals. I'm a huge fan of Symphony of the Night and Portrait of Ruin, and with my physical copy of Castlevania Advanced Collection arriving in the mail, I thought it would be a great time to play another installment in a series I enjoy. On November 18th, I completed Castlevania Circle of the Moon. The game started out very rocky for me, but then it smooths out to be a very enjoyable experience. One of my favorite things to do in these types of games is collecting weapons to try out. To my disappointment, there were no weapon drops, but instead cards you collected to use in a dual setup system. You would choose 2 cards and then get an ability out of them. An example would be if I picked the fire card and then the projectile card, allowing me to shoot a fireball out of my whip. If I then use an ice card with the projectile card, I would shoot 3 shards of ice instead. Sounds cool, right? It's so cool they decided to gatekeep this feature with crazy drop rates, to the point that I wondered if it was worth grinding for. I've killed thousands of enemies grinding XP in other games, and I've obtained 2 Heaven Swords in Symphony of the Night, which have a near 1 in 1000 drop rate, so I'm no stranger to grinding in games. That being said, grinding cards so I can use the main mechanic really dragged. There are some really cool combos like summons, different whips, elemental shields, and a card that changes your weapon, all available if you just happen to be lucky or just have a lot of time. While I was able to snag some cards, a part of me got tired of the grind, so I used a glitch that's well known in the community to use the cards I didn't have. The cards should have been unlockables after bosses or in hidden areas, as bosses only offer new methods of movement around the castle after being defeated. Regardless, exploring the castle was still a lot of fun. The base game still works perfectly, even without my favorite aspect, which was collecting different weapons. And the excitement of seeing a boss door was still there, knowing that a huge fight was on its way. While the story of Nathan Graves and Hugh Baldwin were simple, it was still really cool seeing it unfold, especially with a specific boss fight. I do wish Nathan was in a larger game, since his design alone made him a favorite of mine. And Konami never fails with the music. While some of the tracks are remixes, the original tracks are a jam to listen to, even on inferior hardware. And as much as the card system was grindy, I can't deny that it was a lot of fun using the ones I unlocked before I ended up using a glitch. The effects some of these cards had made fighting enemies really fun, shredding through them with no effort. While this was bite-sized compared to other games I've played in the series, it was still a fun time going through Dracula's castle once more. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, don't forget to save your games. Till next time everybody, take care.